Did the Kardashians ruin Rob Kardashian? Did Rob really leak intimate pictures of Black China on Instagram? And is the public right in saying that Kim can't stand her brother at all? Putting on pounds. The least favorite Kardashian, but the one dearest to our heart, you guessed it, Rob Kardashian. The whole world knows by now that Rob's life and career have been far from smooth sailing, and being the brother of many mega famous sisters definitely has its ups and downs. Many fans have labeled the father of one's life a complete tragedy, and we're here to tell you why. It all started with a milkshake. No. Seriously, in 2015, a healthy, good-looking, and thriving Rob posted a throwback picture, reminiscing on the moment he began to gain major weight, captioning it, "Started right here with these milkshakes." Flash forward to a year later, and Rob had gained a total of 100 pounds.
Like stretch mark things too, we can do those.
Stretch marks, you can remove them. As long as you're losing weight, you can remove the stretch marks.
His physical transformation almost made the reality star unrecognizable, to the point where the mega celeb skipped the famous 2014 Thailand Kardashian vacation. This was obviously because the Kardashians have a thing for posting super hot bikini selfies and on every beach in the country. And Rob, being so insecure about his body, didn't want the world to see that his body, in comparison to his sisters, was just not up to the reality star's standard. Following his extreme weight gain, Rob's battle with depression became known to the world. On a 2015 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Momager Kris confessed to fans, "I cry myself to sleep literally every night worrying about Rob. It's breaking my heart." What makes this more tragic is the fact that Rob showed no interest in wanting to get better. In a since-deleted Twitter rant in 2014, Rob told fans, "First, I don't believe in rehab or therapy or anything of that sort. And second, I'm a grown man and will work on myself when I choose. I'm aware that I'm fat. That definitely isn't a surprise to me. My only therapy will be in the gym." Trolls weren't buying into Rob's so-called excuses and showed him no sympathy, immediately clapping back with tweets like, "If you're a grown man, why do you act like a helpless baby all the time?" And Rob doesn't believe in therapy? Well, he's going to need it eventually. Keeping Up with the Kardashians fans' super rude reactions must have been hurtful for Rob, who was probably looking for some sympathy. Older sister Khloe immediately came to Rob's defense when it came to his depression, explaining to fans that her brother's behavior comes down to the simple fact that he had no father figures around, expressing, "When Caitlyn was around, she was great, but she was going through her own things that none of us understood at the time. Lamar was Rob's father figure, but once Lamar left, and it's not Lamar's fault at all, I think Rob didn't know where to go. He was like, I don't have guidance anymore." When Rob actually lived with both Khloe and her former husband Lamar, the reality star seemed to be doing pretty well. So maybe Khloe's right. The lack of male figures in Rob's life really did lead to the icon's downward spiral. Needless to say that we can't forget the tragic passing of the reality star's father, Robert, in 2003. As if things weren't tragic enough, in December 2015, Rob found himself in the hospital yet again with type 2 diabetes due to his excessive eating habits, with Khloe commenting, "It's sad because Rob's only wasting his life more and more, but he has to figure it out for himself. He has so many people who want to help him." I mean, the fact that Rob resisted therapy or professional help when it comes to his weight loss journey didn't do the reality star justice at all. Kim herself showed no sympathy toward her brother, which we find a little harsh. On a 2015 episode of the reality show, Kim said, "Everyone licks Rob's ass and does whatever he says. It's just like, at some point, you just have to give it up. We all make his life so easy. Okay, we'll drive you around with a chauffeur so no one has to look at you. It's pathetic. We're not going to cater to him anymore." Ouch! When Mama Kris came to her son's defense, explaining to Kim that he can't help how he feels, the mom of four clapped back with,
"No, he's still confident to where he can ask for help when he needs it."
"The golden years?" 2016 fans saw a totally different Rob, leading them to believe that the reality star's life was about to go from tragic to terrific. A smitten Rob and Black China became official in January of that year, with him immediately proposing to the model just 3 months later in April. Things were really starting to look up for Rob, who was hitting the gym and making more of an appearance on social media again. But the waters didn't remain calm for long, as Rob and China's romance turned sour real quick, leading to many public fights and legal battles. Sister Khloe explained to fans, "The more China and Rob are fighting and the longer things are bothering him, the more depressed he gets. He'll go into hiding again, go missing. I don't want Rob to live that life anymore. I'm really concerned that Rob will go backward. I don't want him to have made all this progress and then, if they're having problems, he'll retreat." But what actually happened between the pair became way worse than Rob's usual retreating routine. In 2017, after spending Independence Day with daughter Dream, Rob went on a social media posting spree, accusing China of cheating on him and calling the model crazy. In a series of now-deleted Instagram pictures, Rob told fans, "China just sent me this video saying Happy 4th of July, with the model sharing kisses with another man in a bed." Ouch! But rather than addressing this matter personally, Rob continued, "Come spend time with your daughter instead of me and then this dude right after. You need help." The reality star then went on to share naked photos of the mother, adding, "China told me today she's going to have a third baby daddy, and she also told me today she wants to have more kids next year in June. And she's sending me videos of her and another man with our babies in the house. And then this third dude posting selfies in the house I pay for and the bed I made my baby in." Okay, heartbroken was definitely an understatement to how Rob was feeling. But publicly shaming and exposing intimate pictures of China, that was beyond tragic, and fans did not stand for it, going as far as starting a movement on Twitter with the caption, "Do not share revenge," and hashtagging Black China in support. Others tweeted, "Revenge is a crime. If you're tweeting about how much you love Rob Kardashian and Black China drama, then you are part of the problem." But what was China's response? The mother of two took to Instagram with a simple caption, explaining to fans that she allegedly left Rob because he physically laid hands on the model and beat her up. So not only did Rob publicly expose naked photos of China without her consent, but the reality star also allegedly became physical with her, which did not help his case at all. After a bit of encouragement from friends and family, China finally plucked up the courage to file a lawsuit against the Kardashians and Rob for physically laying hands on the model. And though this took a while, in December 2020, 3 years later, China finally won part of the battle against Rob. And to make things more awkward, this happened around the same time that Rob's ex, aka the love of his life, Rita Ora, confessed to the Sunday Times that she forgot ever dating him. That must have definitely hurt, considering the fact that fans alleged that the two icons split is what ultimately led to Rob's depression and excessive eating in the first place. Keeping up with Rob. Considering all that Rob's been through, fans can't help but still feel sorry for the reality star, given that rising to fame and having to deal with his dad's passing at the same time wasn't easy on the only male in the family. Though Rob appeared on the first 7 seasons of Keeping Up, he suddenly disappeared for a long while, with fans forgetting that he was even a part of the Kardashian clan. On an appearance of Watch What Happens Live, Kim told fans, "Rob has his moods. Sometimes he's like, 'Look, I didn't sign up for Keeping Up with the Kardashians.' And then he's like, 'I'm cool to do it.' But we can't help but feel like Kim is not very understanding of Rob's battles." Either way, we're proud to say that 2020 may have been the real golden year for Rob, as the star made a lot of alterations in his life, even going as far as returning to the show and becoming more present on social media again. The Kardashian king also began to take control of his health and became a stronger father figure to his daughter Dream. Proud older sister Khloe told fans, "I love that Rob's getting a positive response because it's just gassing him up more. It makes him feel really good and confident. That's all I want for my brother, is to feel good about himself." In terms of catching up to the confidence, success, and fame of the Kardashian-Jenner sisters, Rob's still got a long way to go, as fans strongly allege that billionaire younger sister Kylie has been giving Rob a helping hand by bankrolling the star to ensure that he can pay all of his bills, and became successful in gaining full custody of daughter Dream in a bitter, ongoing battle with Black China. Fans have taken to the internet to show full support for Rob, saying he's such a nice person. He's just not born for the celebrity lifestyle. And poor Rob, he seems like a good person in the wrong family and environment. We can't help but agree with fans. Maybe Rob just needs to live a normal life away from the eyes of the media. But being a Kardashian definitely means that living a low-key life is highly unrealistic. But now, we want to know what you think. Does Rob actually deserve to be canceled for exposing China? And is the reality star really living a better life now?